How do you get funding for new initiatives? Hi, my name is Andy Voisman, lead analyst with the Infotech Research Group. Today, I'd like to get you thinking about where the money can come from to finance new initiatives for IT. On the one hand, there's no shortage of potential new initiatives for your IT group. Information management cries out for investment in many organizations. Increased support for collaboration and for simple analytics can enable many of your companies to compete more effectively. Your help is needed and often expected. But on the other hand, few organizations are able or willing to materially increase their allocation of expense and capital dollars to IT. And many are still struggling to reduce IT costs. So you're unlikely to get more money. So the answer comes down to reducing the expenses required to deliver the normal day-to-day services that the organization gets from IT, and making this money available for new initiatives. How much do you have currently available for new initiatives? In general, organizations spend at least 70% of their annual IT budget on supporting a set of standard services year after year, of course with growing volumes of transactions and historical data, and on newer equipment and with updated software. That leaves 30% of the budget available for new initiatives. And often up to half of that 30% is allocated to enhancements that often have limited impact. So you're faced with only 15% of your budget available for new services. How can you increase the amount of money available for new initiatives? The answer to that question, when you won't be getting more funding, and even if you are, is to reduce expenses on existing services. Right, you've likely just gone through a cost reduction exercise. So I'm dreaming if I think you can save more. But I think you can and you must. Part of the reason that you're likely stopped some cost reduction was opposition from the business and from your IT staff. They weren't prepared to pay the price of reducing expenses. I think you can get more support from the business for the approaches I'm suggesting when they see not reduced services, but new, more valuable services. And you'll get more support from IT when they see not less activity, but new types of activity. Consider three key initiatives: cheaper equipment, lower maintenance expenses, and less system enhancement. There are three ways virtually every organization can use to save money on regular services, which it can then reallocate to new initiatives. First, reconsider the specifications you're setting for new equipment. While the unit cost of new equipment has come down dramatically, few organizations have taken advantage of these dropping prices. Are you buying equipment of a higher power, reliability, or capacity than you need? Or are you replacing older equipment before you need to? Every unnecessary dollar spent in this way could be made available for truly new initiatives. Second, rethink the number, nature, and pricing of maintenance contracts. Don't buy more insurance than you need, and don't pay more than you have to. Every unnecessary dollar spent on maintenance could be made available for truly new initiatives. And third, rethink the level of investment you make tweaking older systems or customizing packaged software. Most organizations have traditional levels of support for legacy systems, and there's always a reason to continue that level of expense, except that these enhancements have diminishing returns relative to new initiatives. Negotiate a shift of emphasis with the stakeholders. If you don't pursue new opportunities, you may find your own future uncertain. Many IT leaders are breathing a sigh of relief that cost cutting is behind them. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. you need to continue your search for cost reductions. Not because the organization is in dire straits, but because the organization expects you to do more, but with no more money. You've got to find it within your current expenses. Thank you.